It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Wizards and the Jags, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Wizards of Paris. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
All right, check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 11 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And a huge play that time. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Wizards are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Hand off to Spears. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Stroud. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stroud off the play fake. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Shifts past him at the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the
touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Wizards are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. York on now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2 yards to go, second down. Now it's Jackson. Right back to Njoku. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Slot man moves right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Right back to Spears. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Here's Jackson. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 5-yard touchdown. Jags in the lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I look.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Stroud looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Here goes Stroud again. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Wizards are an extra point away from evening this one up. The York now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Here's Spears on second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tajay. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this shit.
Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
The second down throw now from Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. Wizards are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. Tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Checks this one down to Robinson.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Forced out to his left. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So we've reached halftime in a wild, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. For this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a...
It's caught at the 10. Well, he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down in. It's a big play there. 61 yards. And Stroud now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Albert O. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as this defense unable to hold it. Game there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That one's taken in by Spears. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd down, it's Ware. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. 73 yards. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of speed. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now, a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They go play action with Jackson. That is caught by Dell. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Stroud working out of the gun. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So,
and it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Ekeler from 3 yards out. And the Wizards get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. York on now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And Austin Ekeler capped it off with the touchdown reception. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And here's a give to Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the... Back now here on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got a man, complete. Still on his feet, touchdown. A great play there. Second touchdown of the app. York now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Jackson. That's complete to Dell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Jackson now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stroud off the play fake. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead. Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. That's out wide here for Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. But I think the ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. For a Jacksonville score. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His first touchdown on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. They knew they needed a miracle. They had... kick, they didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 60. And the Wizards add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
David Njoku
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great work.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Wizards have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Paris,
the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.